Begin with the familiar grandeur of the Brooklyn Bridge, its steel cables humming a lullaby to the city, a monument of human ingenuity standing stoic against the tides of time and traffic. But beneath its grand arches, where the East River whispers secrets to the concrete, a different kind of song plays. One that doesn't belong to the city's usual symphony of sirens and distant chatter. A melody of dread, a chilling echo that few have heard, and even fewer dare to speak of. Tonight, we descend into that unsettling quiet, to the place where light struggles to reach, and where forgotten tales stir in the shadows. A place where the bridge itself seems to hold its breath. The bridge, often bustling with life, transforms after midnight. The tourist throngs vanish, the street performers pack up their dreams, leaving only the structural integrity of steel and stone. It's in this profound emptiness, under the glow of distant city lights that barely penetrate the deeper recesses, that the reports began. Whispers at first, dismissed as the wind, or the creaking of old infrastructure settling into its long slumber. But these weren't the familiar groans of metal or the sigh of the river. These were different. A subtle discord in the night's otherwise predictable rhythm, a note of pure, unadulterated fear waiting to be recognized. It was a specific night, shrouded in an unusual fog, when the true terror unveiled itself. A lone individual, drawn by an inexplicable pull, ventured into the bridge's underbelly, camera in hand, seeking nothing in particular. Just the quiet solace, perhaps, or a unique vantage point of the sleeping metropolis. What they found, however, was neither solace nor beauty. The air grew heavy, thick with an unseen presence, the kind that makes the hairs on your neck stand on end, even before a sound is heard. The distant hum of traffic seemed to recede, swallowed by the oppressive silence beneath the colossal structure, as if the world above had momentarily forgotten this desolate pocket. And then it started, faint, almost imperceptible at first, a sound that brushed against the edge of hearing, like a distant wail carried on a phantom breeze, yet there was no wind to speak of. It was thin, reedy, barely there, making you question if you truly heard it or if your mind was playing tricks in the encroaching darkness. A child's cry? A lost animal? The rational mind desperately searched for an explanation, clinging to the mundane. But deep down, an instinct screamed otherwise. This sound, it was foreign, alien to the concrete jungle, a lament not of this world. As minutes stretched into an eternity, the sound grew in clarity, cutting through the heavy air. No longer a whisper, it solidified into something undeniable. It wasn't the wind, not the grinding of metal, nor the mournful cry of a gull. This was organic, visceral. It was a human sound, raw and filled with unimaginable anguish. A scream, but a scream unlike any you've heard, devoid of echo, yet resonating deep within the chest. It was a scream that spoke of terror, of pain, of a profound despair that felt ancient, trapped beneath layers of time and forgotten history, begging for release. The intensity escalated, the sound now piercing, sharp, and unmistakably close. It was a chorus of tormented voices, rising and falling, weaving a tapestry of pure horror. The air itself seemed to vibrate with their agony. The camera, still recording, a hallucination brought on by the darkness and the bridge's unsettling atmosphere? Or was something truly present, unseen, yet overwhelmingly heard, its torment pouring into the void of the night? Driven by a morbid curiosity, or perhaps a desperate need to understand, the individual began to move, the camera sweeping erratically, trying to pinpoint the origin. Every shadow seemed to stretch, every crevice to deepen, concealing untold horrors. The screams pulsed, guiding and misleading, shifting in direction, making it impossible to focus. It felt as though the bridge itself was alive, breathing in the horror, exhaling the tormented cries. The desire to flee warred with the compulsion to uncover the truth, to shine a light on the source of this unspeakable agony. But the most terrifying revelation came as the screams reached their crescendo. With every agonizing shriek, the camera surged, revealing nothing. Absolute, chilling emptiness. No hidden figures, no desperate souls trapped in the darkness, no physical source whatsoever. The vast expanse under the bridge, illuminated by the struggling camera light, was utterly devoid of life. It was as if the screams emanated from the very fabric of reality, from the stones, the steel, the cold, dark water below. A horrifying paradox, the loudest, most visceral sounds of human suffering, with no human present to make them. And then it happened. A sudden, deafening shriek erupted, impossibly close, filling every inch of the space, vibrating through the bones, through the very soul. It was no longer a chorus, but a singular, primal scream of pure, unadulterated terror, as if a presence had materialized directly beside the camera, venting its agony into the void. It felt like a violation, an invasion of personal space by something unseen, yet undeniably real. The sound was so intense, so raw, that it could only be described as a physical blow, leaving one breathless, disoriented, and utterly paralyzed with fear. As abruptly as it began, the screaming ceased. The oppressive silence that followed was even more terrifying than the cacophony it replaced. It was a vacuum, an absence that swallowed all sound, leaving only a ringing in the ears and a profound sense of disorientation. The air, once thick with dread, now felt heavy with a lingering, unseen presence. The bridge stood silent once more, but it was a different silence, one charged with the memory of untold horrors. The immediate danger had passed, but the chilling realization of what had transpired and what still might linger settled deep within the bones. What was it that echoed beneath the Brooklyn Bridge that night? A residual haunting? A forgotten tragedy clinging to the historical landmark? Or something far more sinister, an entity that feeds on the quiet despair of the city's underbelly? The footage provides no answers, only questions that gnaw at the edges of sanity. It serves as a stark reminder that beneath the veneer of urban sophistication, ancient fears and unimaginable horrors can still manifest, reaching out from the forgotten corners of our world, demanding to be heard. Some places hold secrets best left undisturbed, even by the most curious among us. So next time you cross the Brooklyn Bridge, especially after dark, listen closely. You might just hear the faintest echo of a scream, a chilling reminder of the horrors that lurk just beyond our perception. And remember, some secrets are not meant for mortal ears. Thank you for delving into this mystery with us. If you found this unsettling, don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates and to ensure you don't miss our next chilling investigation into the unknown. Stay safe out there and keep listening.